Hey everybody, welcome to today's video tip, and today we're going to talk about how to create a composition shot similar to the one that you see here on the screen. Now, to get this type of shot where you're properly exposed for the trees and the sky and the moon is virtually impossible with one shot. Usually you have to do it with two shots in the camera, or you do it with two shots and then edit in Photoshop like we're going to do here. So nothing spectacular, but a little fun tip that you can have fun with and experiment with and get a little bit more creative. So we have our first shot, and as you can see, because we exposed for the trees and the lighting in the sky, the moon, is blown out. The moon's actually pretty bright, so you need a quick exposure to get the detail. But if you do that, you end up with this shot of just the moon. So first thing we're going to do is go back to this picture, and we need to get rid of this little moon here. And we have to use the patch tool because we have quite a bit of flare coming off here and it blends into the sky. And we just kind of want to get rid of all of that. So we're going to select the patch tool and do a pretty decent selection. And let's move over here and get something that looks like it blends in pretty well. And then unselect. Okay, and now it's gone. Now you see we got a little bit of area here where we need to address. And if you want, you can go back in and redo the patch tool a couple more times. And you go back in here and fix this guy. So you may have to tweak it a little bit. And I'm going to leave it like that, but as you can see, you may have to tweak it a little bit more. But for the most part, the patch tool usually is the best tool to use to get rid of that. And let's now go back over to our moon. And one of the few times we actually use the magic wand tool, we're just going to select the sky. And then we're going to invert the selection, which is Command-Shift-I. And now just the moon is selected. And to avoid any excess pixels, we're going to contract that just a little bit by 1 or 2 pixels. We'll use 2 here. And then Command-C will copy the moon, go back to our first shot, and paste it in. Let's go grab our move tool, and we can just move the moon to wherever we want them. And there you go. A nice easy way for a composition shot. If you want to make it look a little bit more realistic, you can drop the opacity on the moon. Not a lot, maybe a little bit, maybe down to 85. This way it's not completely standing out. And a little bit more believable. And that's it. Now you're exposed properly for the trees. You got a nice dark blue sky here, and you got the moon standing out. And it makes for a pretty interesting, fun shot. So, hope this helped, and I hope you enjoyed it, and there'll be more to come.